Good morning. Hi.
Are you still complaining in here?
Trying these paprika dolce, gusto paprika dolce lays. These are interesting. I don't know how to describe the flavor. Like they're almost boring. Like there's almost not enough flavor. Skinny girl breakfast. Got some leftover pizza from last night with some Lay's, and my servant is about to bring me some Sprite. Oh, you heard me. Nice. There it is. Oh, thank you. Thank you, peasant. Anyway, we're just chilling here. We just got up not too long, maybe about an hour or so ago. Hour and a half ago, maybe. We've literally just been chilling on the sofa. Yeah, it's officially my last full day. We eat on out of here tomorrow morning. Sad. So I need to pack at some point.
Yes. Or you could just stay
I'll do it later. I could just stay here.
Yeah.
Just break the law.
Yeah.
Be an illegal immigrant.
Yep.
Undocumented immigrant.
Huh?
Be an undocumented immigrant.
I mean, technically, you're not like working. You're not stealing money from the economy.
Yeah, in fact, I'm boosting their economy because I be out here spending your money all day long.
Yeah. Alright, you know what? Go ahead and go back for a couple months.
Yeah. Oh, ran into the wall. Lord Jesus, you're drunk. Kyle and I just played, just finished playing some Phoenix Wright for a couple of hours, and he's going to the store now to go pick up some kimchi from the commissary because he wants to have one of our Korean barbecue nights for dinner tonight. So that's what we'll be doing for dinner today. I'm gonna take this time though to get some video editing done. I'm hoping to get 2 videos edited. That would be the video that needs to go up today and the video that needs to go up tomorrow. Hopefully get those up and scheduled to go and all that jazz. Because I'm leaving tomorrow, so obviously I need to travel. So I need to have a pre-scheduled video ready to go to upload tomorrow, because I won't be able to actually upload myself. So yeah, let's see if we can get this done.
I'm not doing whatever you're doing, but I gotta get some sleep so that way you don't
That's what I said. Kyle said, I said I probably won't go to sleep till 3 a.m. because it's the night before my flight. And he said, that's you. I'm going to bed, period. He said he didn't want to spend every single waking hour possible with me.
Right now.
That's messed up.
I said I gotta drive you in the morning. I ain't trying to wreck from sleep exhaustion to freak.
Wow. Honestly,
you out here?
You just need to grow up.
You out here trying to villainize me right now.
You mean to tell me you can't run off of a simple 4 hours of sleep?
A simple 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
When I gotta drive 2 hours?
Wow.
At a minimum?
Wow.
That's driving 2 hours. I'm talking about getting your ass up, ready to go and pick up the other guy that's gotta go to the airport.
Wow. Wow. Basically what he's saying is he don't love me. That's messed up. Oh my god. Oh.
I'm about to knock you out.
Anyway, we're about to go eat dinner because it's 6:36 p.m. and we haven't eaten really any true meal today. We had leftover slices of pizza. Oh, I think I showed you guys.
Pizza.
Yeah, we had leftover slices of pizza
and half a bag of chips each.
So it's time to eat dinner after we've taken several shots. Several shots of vodka. So let's go downstairs and let's grill. Kyle wants a Korean. Oh, I think I talked about this earlier. He wants KBBQ. So that's what we're gonna have, some KBBQ. So let's get.
Wow.
I'm offended. How dare you wow me?
Wow.
Disgusting. Look at some. Bruh. Wow, look at that. All right, good morning. We're getting ready to go to the airport.
Bad morning.
Oh, bad morning. We're gonna.
Not a good morning.
I look a mess.
Wild.
I look crazy. This is what happens when you don't do your hair for a whole week and a half. Probably, honestly, truly. I feel like this is actually pushing. I don't know how long I've had these braids in, but it's been a hot minute.
It says it's been about a week.
A week? I know it's definitely been a week. Maybe even a little bit longer. But yeah. Honey, why you look disgusted?
You be out here, you got that scalp smell going on. No, I'm just
Wow. He's such a hater. But yeah, anyway, we're about to go to the airport. So everyone say bye, house. Bye, house. See you in a few months or whatever. Say bye, Kyle. Bye, Kyle. See you in a few months or whatever.
Yeah.
It is 5:56 a.m. We are set to depart at 6 o'clock. Bruh, I look crazy, mad rough. It has been a I've never, oh my God. So this has been the worst day of travel I've ever had in my life. I'm not sure if it's this airline or if it was just one of those days today. I don't know. I've missed my connection flight. So I'm in a hotel room right now. Yeah, so my flight out of Italy, I had a flight, my itinerary was Italy, Germany, DC, Nashville. My flight from Italy to Germany was, I don't know, I can't remember, did we arrive late? I think we did. Oh, why am I going out of focus? Bruh, chill. What the freak? So we arrived late to Germany. It wasn't like significantly late, but I already had a short connection. I think my connection time was, I don't even remember how long it was, but it was like minutes. Like I didn't have like hours or hours plus minutes. I had minutes for my connection. And so, and I had to go through passport security still, and all this jazz. So I get to the passport line, and I feel like in most places, like every time like typically when I've traveled, at least throughout Europe, like if you have a short connection flight, the person's usually pretty helpful about getting you, you know, through like you know, a faster lane or whatever. And so like I roll up, and the line for so there's like the EU passports, there's the citizens passport line, and then there's the auto immigration line for like the EU citizens. Then there was like the regular citizens, like non-automatic like immigration line, and then there was the everyone else line, and that line was so long. And so I'm like, bruh, my plane like starts boarding, and like I want to say I had like maybe 10-15 minutes until my plane started boarding by the time I got to the passport line. And I'm like, bruh. And so I like go and I ask the guy, and I'm like, hey, like my plane's like boarding soon. And he's just like, he's pretty much just like, nope, you gotta get in that line with everybody else. Like if I let you through, then I have to let everybody else through too. Like other people have this problem, like you'll be fine, blah, blah, blah. And so, well, then he didn't say that to me directly. He's telling people in front of me that. And so then I'm kind of like, okay, because I'm like a very like, I guess I'm like non-confrontational. So I'm just kind of like, okay. So I just kind of went and got back in line for a bit. And like I waited a little bit longer. And like when it was my boarding time, like past my boarding time, I like was still like very, very far like in the back of the line. So like I went up to him. So then I went up to him and I actually talked to him myself. And I was just like, you know, try to be nice. Like, excuse me, like my plane's boarding now. Like it's already boarding. Like, and he was just like, all right, well, you can, I don't know, you need to just wait in line with everyone else, or like, you can ask these people if you can jump ahead of them. And I'm just like, bro, you are so useless. And then all the while he's literally like pulling like family members out of the line that I was waiting in to go through the fast line. I'm like, you really can't just let me through with that. Like, you really can't let me go. So I was just really annoyed. He was super unhelpful. Like, and he wasn't even like, I don't know, it was just, I feel like he was just being rude about it too on top of that. So then, like, I know people have been going up and asking him, you know, about this. So I guess he was probably, you know, frustrated with people asking and stuff. But nonetheless, so then these two American guys like went up and like were like, yo, like, my plane's boarding, blah blah blah. And like at this point he's being like, he's just like super snarky, like, you know, like, just go to whatever line you want to go to, and if they turn you back, then it's not my problem, like, pretty much. And so like that's what his answer was to people at this point. Just go whatever line you want to go to. If they send you back, it's not my problem. And so I watched the guys go through the same line where he'd been pulling, like, you know, families through and stuff. And so the two guys went in that line and they got through. And so I was like, man, F this. So like I ran and I just like, and I like snuck, yeeted under lines and got myself in that line and I got through. And so at this point, and now I'm running to catch my flight because the boarding like time is over. And so I'm like, you know, maybe just maybe like they're waiting, like maybe. So like I'm like running, like, and I'm out of shape. And I'm just running and like trying to get there. Like my heart is like pumping. Like I really thought I was gonna die. Like I'm like, this is how it ends. And I pull up to the gate and like the lady's like, oh, like, calm down, don't worry, you're on time. The plane's not leaving, blah blah blah. So apparently they were holding the plane because of the passport security line being so backed up. So I made it to my plane, boarded and everything, and there were still plenty of people who were coming on in after me. So yeah, so that happened. And so now that they've waited so now I'm in Germany and they've waited. I think we took off like an hour like after we were supposed to. So I arrived into DC late now at this point. Our flight landed I think like 20 minutes behind. And once again, I didn't have hours for my layover. Like I don't know, I can't remember how long my layover was. And so we landed 20 minutes late, so that cut in significantly to my time. And then when you arrive stateside from overseas, you know, typically, you know, the first airport that you arrive in stateside, you have to pick up your bags again. And you have to re-drop them, like recheck them or whatever. Not recheck them, but re-drop them. And so, you know, I get off the plane and get through passport immigration, whatever. That's easy breezy. Get to the baggage claim area and I'm waiting forever for my bags to come out. So finally the bags start rolling. I get my first bag and I'm waiting for my second bag, which never shows up. So all the bags have come through and I'm like, bro, where's my second bag? And at this point, by the time the bags started rolling through, it was, I want to say it was so my next flight, my boarding time was 5:05. By the time the bags started rolling through, like my plane was boarding, like already, once again, like, so I'm like steps behind and my plane is boarding. And so I'm like, bruh. And so it's like about 5:15, I just knew at 5:15, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make this flight, like, unless they're so kind and generous and decide to hold this plane too, like they've held our last plane. I don't think I'm making this flight. And so, yeah, so like I said, the bags came. I got one of my bags, but one of them didn't come. So then I asked the lady and she's like, oh, your other bag didn't make it on this flight. It's coming on a flight tomorrow and we'll deliver it to your house. And I'm like, bro, how does one bag make a flight and another one doesn't? Like, that is so weird to me. But so now I'm missing a bag. So I go and I re-drop my bag and I go through security now at this point. And now the security, like, 'cause you have to go through, like, you know, security, like, hands and feet, put them in the bucket, this security line. And so now that line's long. And so I'm waiting there, and then they're backed up, and my freaking backpack, for whatever reason, they decided something was sus in my backpack. And so there's me and like there's like 4 other people in front of me who also had to get their bags checked. And there was literally nothing in. I don't know what was in my bag that was so suspicious that he had to check, but he pulled out my little mini tripod, and he pulled out something else. I can't remember what it was. And he's like, all right, you're good to go. And I'm like, bro, like, so I probably stood there for another 10 minutes waiting for them to do that. And at this point, I'm like, yo, I know my plane is gone. And so I finally get up to, like, you know, the gates and stuff, and like my gate number wasn't even on the departure screen anymore. Like it was gone. And so yeah, that happened. So then I had to stand around and wait in line at customer service for probably, I feel like I probably waited like an hour just like in line over there. And jeez, I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm just like complaining, but I need to vent to someone. And that someone is y'all. Sorry about it. And so I get, you know, that he's like, okay, well, sorry, there's no other flights out tonight. Like, we can get you on a flight tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, cool. And he was like, you can try and go and see if the airline will provide you a hotel. If not, here's this like this website you can hit up like for like discounted prices or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. And so I decided, okay, I'm gonna go down and try and see about, you know, getting a hotel or whatever. And on the way there, these other 2 dudes who were also, I knew they were also on my flight, and they were in the same you know, predicament as me or whatever. So I was just kind of following them because I thought that they were going to go get the hotel too. But one of the guys, he has just decided, well, so as we were walking, one of the guys who worked for United was also walking with us, and he was just kind of like, you know, like saying stuff like pretty much like, yeah, well, if it wasn't a technical, like a mechanical issue with the airplane, they're probably not going to pay for your you know, hotel. So I mean, you can try, but it's probably not going to happen. Like, kind of like just like telling us that we're like pretty much like SOL, right? And so one of the dudes, he decided, okay, well, I'm gonna just book a hotel like myself. So he just hopped on his phone and just decided to book a hotel. And then the other guy was like, so me and the other guy, and he was like, so the guy was like, do you guys want to also book a hotel too? Like, we can go together and just, you know, just go to this hotel, whatever. And I was kind of like, yeah, I guess maybe. And then the other guy was kind of like, and then the other guy that was also there, he was kind of like, well, I'm not really from here and I don't really know anything, so I might just stay at the airport. And then I was just kind of more like, I don't know. Well, at this point I was like, I don't know, I don't want to like get into some random taxi with some random man that I don't know. I'm sure he was probably fine, but still I was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna just stay back too, because I just, at this point, I wanted to like sit down, get my phone was dead, so I just needed to sit down and like charge my phone and just like, you know, figure out what I was gonna do for myself and not follow around these strange men in the airport. And so then I saw this girl who was also in front of me at the baggage line, because her bag got flagged, and so she missed her flight too. And I saw her, and so like I kind of just asked her like, oh, like, hey girl, like, you know, what do you plan on doing? And then she told me that she'd actually went to the ticket desk, and they told her, like, first they tried to tell her that they weren't going to give her a hotel, and then because nobody else missed their flight, she's the only one. And so I was like, really? And then she was like, yes, but you know, I guess she like give them a stern talking to, and dude said, okay, like, I'll work on it. So I was like, okay, well, in that case, let me go up there too. So I went up there too, but there was nobody at the desk or anything, so I was kind of like, oh dang. And I was like waiting for a while, and I was kind of waiting, and at this point I was kind of like, you know, like, I'm tired of waiting, like, I'm gonna just book my own hotel and just call it a day. Like, I found one that was like $68 or something for the night with a shuttle and breakfast and stuff. So I was like, you know, maybe I'll just do that. And literally, I swear to you, literally as soon as I hit confirm payment, the dude walks out from the back, and he's like, oh, are you guys also on, you know, the flight too? And I'm like, wow. So there's that happened. And so I'm gonna try, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's like non-refundable, but I'm gonna give it a try and see if I can get them to refund me for this hotel that I booked. But yeah, either way, I'm in a room now. Obviously, I'm in the room the airport provided because they also provided a $25 dinner voucher and a $10 breakfast voucher. So I said, oh, a free $35, let's go. But yeah, anyway, I have no clothes, I have nothing. I do have, because I do like to travel with a clean pair of underwear on me. Cause you know, I like to change my underwear, you know, at some point in time during these long voyages, because I don't like sitting in the same pair of dirty underwear, you know, for a bajillion hours. That's all I got. Literally, that's all I have. My bags are, my luggage is on a plane somewhere, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know where my luggage is, honestly. It might be in Nashville, it might be in Germany still, I don't know. They might be somewhere chilling in California. Like, how'd y'all get over there? I don't know, but that's where they at. I don't know where my bags are. So yeah, love that. I'm gonna go eat now. My battery's dying on my camera. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all, sorry, I'm in a towel, but I just really have to hop on here and say real quick that, like, so I decided, okay, so I know I said I booked this room, right? And like the room, like the website says like it's non-refundable, like, period. But anyway, so I decided, for a second I just kind of like, you know, I was like, I'm gonna just check it up as a loss. Like, the room I paid for, that's just the room I'm in currently, right? Like, that's how I decided I was gonna go forward thinking about it. But then I was like, well, you know what, let me just try, because the worst that's gonna happen is they're gonna say no. But guess what, they said yes. They said they gonna refund me. So your girl got her money back, and she gotta stay in the room. Oh my god, my day just got better. But I'm chilling right now. I'm watching some Undercover Boss. I love Undercover Boss, that's my jam. Just had a shower, just had my dinner, and I'm gonna go off to snoozy land here shortly. And yeah, woo, success. Boo, 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 boo.